Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am your curmudgeon playing Skyrim, and here is Lakeview Manor. I've cleaned up the inventory, made a couple trips back and forth to the new house up here above Morthal, Winstead Manor. The trips were to take supplies and put them in the box. There's all kinds of stuff in the box. I'll just take all. I'm way encumbered, but the point being, what's the point? Ah, right. The point being, well, wait a minute. Let's go out here and let's make that should tide us over. There's not a lot to make in here. Let's see if that'll get it done. All right, we want to make the barrels, the dresser, and the end table. Want to make the double bed. Nope, we don't want the table. We do want a corner shelf. We want the shelf with display case and wall shelves. We want the sconces. No, we don't want that. But we don't want the wall sconces. So they put some light in here. And that's that. The problem is, I may not come in here often enough to keep this from respawning. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Now let's go put our stuff back in the box and wait until we're ready to okay. Now, let us fix this up. 2, 3. 4. 5. Okay. Okay, so 5 and 5. And at some point, I'll probably put something in the middle there. And here we built what they call a fish hatchery. I tend to call it a fishery.
I am your sword.
They call it a fish hatchery. This is very important, for me at any rate. We're going to put Abyssinian longfin in. And I say, yeah, okay. And we're going to put Cyrodiilic spaytail in. And I say, okay. Because they, along with salt, make restoration. And they're not easy to come by. I mean, yeah, it's not that they're rare exactly, but they're not that easy to come by. But with the fish hatchery, you grow your own. So you just have to go up there on a regular basis and harvest them. And voila, you have all you need. Perhaps not all you want, because you just harvest them a few at a time. But you will have all you need. Bucket, flute, kettle. Bowl, cup, goblet, plate. Got some ingredients. Got some food. I meant to leave that blade of up there, and there's a book here, isn't there? Yeah. That book was supposed to be left up there. because when I build a bigger house, you'll go on a plaque on the wall. There we go, and our weight is now down to 20. And we're in good shape. So now, well, I keep forgetting all kinds of things. I guess I was wrong. Never mind. That was a wasted trip. Okay, so that was mindless. Never mind. That was, what time is it? 6:06.
My mother and father died years ago. Sally takes care of me now.
Don't suppose you'd enchant my sword. Dull old blade can barely cut butter.
The mill is my responsibility. And that's what I care about. That's all. Understand?
I have firewood to sell.
Honest gold for honest work. Until next time.
It's a fine day with you around.
There's Lammy up there. She'll come around front. And she'll go inside. Upstairs. Then she has to walk downstairs.
I don't get many customers, but that leaves me time to try things out. Experiment, I guess.
How long have you studied alchemy?
I picked up the trade when I was a girl. One of the temple healers staying here on a pilgrimage showed me the basics. She had a book with her, Song of the Alchemists, that I used to read over and over. I miss having a copy.
If I find a copy, I'll bring it to you.
Really? I'd be happy to show you a bit about herbs if you find the book.
Now that's what I was looking for. 'Cause I happen to know where a copy is. But I thought I had picked it up and taken it home, but obviously I did not. That's what I was looking for. I thought I had taken it home, but I didn't. It's right there.
Jürgen and I both work hard, all the time. Murthal is important to both of us.
I found that book you wanted.
It's amazing how much you can learn from a book. Here, let me show you some of the things the temple healers taught me about potions.
Do you have a hard time getting supplies way out here?
No. Well, sometimes, but that's not the problem. I just often don't have much to do, so I tend to try things out. They don't usually work, but I try. Next thing I know, I've used up most of my stock. Until next time.
Okay.
There ain't much to offer, but if you want a place dry to spend the night, I'll rent you a room.
Is business in Morthal slow?
Slow? No, it just ain't there at all. Few enough reasons to pass through Morthal before the war started. Now, well, let's just say the front door doesn't get much use.
What's with the orc?
Lurbach? Fancies himself a bard. He pays, so I let him stay. If I had any customers, I'd be worried about him annoying them, but, well, look around.
Heard any rumors lately?
Have you seen that Shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see.
I'm looking for work. Got any leads?
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. Until next time.
Orothyme. Well, let's see where that is.
It's a fine day with you around.
Well, yep. Okay. What are these guys doing attacking me?
Go fiddling with any locks around here, you're going to have a real problem.
You look worse than I feel.
Yes, I do. It's because I've got sanguineous vampirus. Left to itself, I will turn into a vampire.
Not as God, but as man!
Well, wait a minute.
You were once man. I, an ass man, said, let me show you the
Looking for my husband,
Since I'm
Missy?
here,
Check the Jarl's backside. That's usually where
Let me know if you see anything you like. Everything. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
wait a minute, wait a minute.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Everyone's obsessed with death. You're absolutely right.
Old friend.
Absolutely right. That is what's wrong with Skyrim.
Got some good people.
Everybody wants to
Finest
kill
weapons and
somebody
armor.
else. Now let's see what we can do here.
Forget to check.
Okay, that ought to be all right. All right. Let's go back up to Northall. All right. Let's make sure we're not sick anymore. All right. 43. 12 would make it, so let's make it 743. And get started again. I wonder why those vigilants attack me. They weren't vigilants though, they were attacking me with vampire. They were vampires, even though they were dressed like vigilants. What was going on there? That was a little confusing. I'm still confused. I'm easily confused. Oh, you were fast. You were too fast for me. If I'd have had my bow out, I'd have had some leather. Thank you, Sir Elk. Appreciate your sacrifice. The rare and elusive snow fox. Alright, I think as we head up this hill, be a nice time to finish this session and start the next one as we go up and look for Orathine. Good enough.